Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's dive on in and get a quick reading for Sagittarius, I think, because it's my channel and I can do what I want. I hope you guys are okay with it. Messages for Sagittarius. We have Earth School. Okay, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. So maybe maybe the learning things beyond the expansion of like what you already know, have known. This could be regarding reciprocity, give and take dynamics, service, health matters, job matters. You could be bridging the gap between something. So I'm just having some coffee. All right, so we have planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul. Interesting. Initiation, yeah, like all these challenges. I was listening to Molly McCord's video she just released about squares and how squares, I actually enjoy squares and not that I enjoy them, but I like squares can be powerful in an astrological birth chart, and some very famous people who worked hard and reached the top of their careers have a lot of squares or opposition sometimes. So sometimes those can be really powerful aspects and dynamic gifts and talents that are created as a result of those squares. So a great initiation for the soul and life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we should continue to circle around. So I was actually in her video, Molly McCord's video, she was talking about the prominence of looking at the past and deep ancestral kind of healings at this time. So definitely check out her video. I found it really informative and helpful. She just released it like literally probably half an hour ago from when I am recording this. But anyways, we choose to circle around, deepening our experience of them as we make our way through the spiral of life. Life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remembering that Earth is a planet of polarity helps with this understanding. She was talking about polarity, literally the word polarity, in her talk. Each year, the study deepens more and more. If you pull this card, while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to grow and learn. Try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, see them as opportunities for soul growth. You know, it's so easy to judge people when they make mistakes, but you don't know the kind of learnings or teachings that person might not have had that information, right? So it might have taken time for information to sink in, to be applied, and wisdom to be gained, right? If you can find a way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the whole point. If you can find a way to grow and soften your heart, that's beautiful. Pulling this card can also mean you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth, and we literally are in new moon energy, right? This could be through structured learning like university, school, or training course. It could be also something regarding your family or memories or nostalgia or the past. Or emotions, right? Emotional nurturance, real estate, family matters. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the number one way in which we, all souls, are here on earth. That's just interesting. I wanted to pull a white light right away. Sagittarius messages. Thank you. We have Perfume of Sophia. Beautiful energy there. Sophia, the kind of goddess, the god of the universe, right? Sophia is associated with kind of Jupiterian ideals, I think, of knowledge and wisdom and learning and peace and kind of the Mother Earth, that God is a woman, right? So let's see what else we have. 12. This could also be a new beginning in self-esteem, self-love, self-value, maybe something to do with the Taurus, money savings, value of any sort, attracting what you desire. I'm so glad I came on, actually. I'm feeling really good about coming on. You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect with your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. To create space for healing and resolution, connect to your body and ground yourself. Okay, you will find your way instinctively and intuitively, even through confusing circumstances. For one moment, you're sure the answer is no, and the next, you're sure it's yes. Give up trying to find out the answer right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectations. So kind of trusting yourself to be able to deal with whatever comes up at the current moment that you're facing it. The clarity will emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. So maybe certain things or pieces have to fall into place or something like that. So trust that you're being protected and guided, and through all of this, basically, is what I'm seeing. As you lean into natural timing rather than trying to force something to happen, you remain connected to your own ground of being. So just know that it will eventually get resolved. You won't be pushing to get ahead. You will be in connection with yourself. You'll be able to sense with your body and soul that which might otherwise confuse your mind with its tendency to argue first one way then the other. You will instinctively sniff out the truth of a situation. This could be regarding a Sagittarius travel opportunity or some kind of expanded understanding, faith, wisdom. Then you shall be able to do something useful with that knowledge. Developing the patience required to see us through times when we can't know something with trust and hopefully some equanimity is an important part of a soul journey, right? Because we're learning on the way. If such times evoke fearful negative predictions or anxiety based on a lack of belief that you can deal with whatever arises with grace and dignity, then work on those issues. Do what you can do now. Leave everything else until the loving and wise workings of the universe. So just focus in the moment, what you can do moment to moment kind of vibe. Very interesting. Deer of Delta on the bottom, so very much a gentle approach there, and a pauses on the top. So this could be a moment of pause of maybe too much is shifting around anyway. So I know in July someone was saying, I think Molly McCord was saying on her channel that we move into some kind of more peaceful times without so many aspects being made day in day out. June was so freaking intense. Right, there was huge shifts, planetary shifts that are starting new cycles, new eras. So we're kind of in that in between time of the old and the new. But anyways, intelligence, wow. Yeah, this could be something regarding real estate or a new beginning in like emotional stability or something like that as well. Hope on the bottom, interesting. We have on the top Genesis, interesting. Let's get you Lenormand, Sagittarius messages. Also, not rushing will be important at this time, like avoiding impulse, especially with Saturn in Aries. Saturn rules an area where we are forced to kind of get mature in, and that could be regarding like controlling dynamics to do with like Aries, like powerful leaders, dictatorships, men, masculine forces in our life that could be somehow, or war in general. Aries rules war; it's the god of war, and so with Saturn in Aries, Saturn rules bureaucracy and governments and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there could be something about boundaries or like having to take a really mature response to something, but it should be trining all your Sagittarius placements. So maybe you should look that up. Like if you have your Sun in Sag and you're watching this, you could search Sun, trine, Saturn, transit, and you would learn what that's about. Maybe you're coming into a level of authority, I feel like, especially if it's your Sun sign, because your Sun sign could be destiny. And Saturn rules karmic lessons or kind of coming into a sense of authority of some sort. So if you are curious, though, I feel like I'm going to search it up just out of my own curiosity now. Because if you're a fire sign, unless you're Aries, you'll be experiencing the trine. Well, let's see, Sun trine Saturn. Sun trine Saturn transit brings stability, balance, and structure, routine, and reliability. It reduces tension and removes obstacles to progress. Maybe there's something like clearing out of your life right now. This allows you to focus on achieving and accumulating things and reinforcing the foundations of your life. It is perfect for setting long-term goals that are substantial and ambitious, yet achievable and realistic. Substantial and ambitious, okay. Reaching your goals is easier now because of your determination, persistence, self-discipline, and sense of responsibility. Superiors could offer valuable assistance or guidance. You may receive material benefits, respect, recognition, or promotion for previous hard work and dedication. Interesting. Relationships will be serious and practical and will benefit from increased understanding, dedication, loyalty, and respect. This is an excellent time to formalize a partnership. A significant new long-term relationship might involve work, or maybe invokes work. Maybe there's like some kind of working on a relationship and a significant age difference. This transit increases your confidence, self-respect, and self-understanding. It is ideal for teaching, instructing, or passing on your knowledge. Others will look up to you for your professional wisdom or ability. So there's something about capitalizing on your experiences or maturity or like reflecting on the past. Very interesting, actually. And our next full moon actually is in Capricorn now. So there is this kind of huge focus now on those areas of our charts about the home, the family versus the career, the public image, the parental figures in our lives. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Wow, I'm getting a lot of pain all of a sudden. It's really weird on my right side. Okay, this could be revolving around your feet or your bones. But yeah, there's something about real estate here. We have house here. Maybe doing protection, saging could be also important. Let's try a little bit of that sage. Boundaries, though, is what's coming to mind. Alrighty. Let's continue on for Sagittarius. I want to jump into some messages from your spirit team, but I also want to get some tarot, so maybe we'll do some tarot, actually. Let's see if this deck. Sagittarius, messages from their spirit team, guardian angel guides, Angel Michael for... Oh, there's a message in here. It says, simplify your life. Okay. So maybe just keep things simple, Don't overcomplicate things. Make a quick decision or something. Not quick though. I don't know. There's something about pausing, right? So there's something about putting on your crown. You could be getting some kind of increased material wealth in the future as well. Anyways, Sagittarius. Princess of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, there's a new beginning. You could be like a younger feminine here. There's a deja vu. That's so funny. That is funny. Yeah, there's some kind of success, but it's in prioritizing or learning where or how to prioritize. And this will help you move forward with greater intelligence. Yeah, you could be moving out of a moment of pause or rest as well, like bit by bit. Okay, Sagittarius. Something could have been kept under the radar, maybe a new beginning. Maybe you're keeping something under the radar that you're beginning as well. Or this could be keeping something that's not working out under the radar. Interesting, no. Tell us more. Can you clarify for Sag? Can you tell me more? Yeah, there's something about like maybe a Earth sign masculine here. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo placement person. Could be a Sag with Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Could be a Cancer. We have 4 of Wands here. Fire sign energy though could also be prominent. There's something about transmuting some kind of pain. Maybe you've learned emotional lessons through this. This could be regarding your family. There's some kind of growth or like slow but steady. But this must be hidden. Okay, I was gonna say this might be hidden, but they told me to say this must be hidden, or they just said it. You know, they're just doing their thing. A lot of people with Pisces placements can kind of just channel. I have a Pisces moon. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this could be somebody who's pursuing you. They want success with you. This could be what you're thinking about, or what you're processing or working through. Five of Wands coming out in the past position, sideways. So you're moving beyond some kind of conflict is how I would take that. I'm going to get your actions just for clarity. What's your most important actions for Sagittarius? Oh, wow, came out quick. The Fool. There's a new beginning here. There's a new beginning of some sort. Interesting. It's like a preparing for a new beginning, a new chapter. Actions, please. 3 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. King of Swords. Be careful of somebody a little bit obnoxious is what came in my head. A little bit egotistical. There's something about equal reciprocity here. Maybe in a union of some sort. Absolves the guilty. So maybe somebody feels guilty or wants to like make up something in a tangible way. This could be something to do with your career or Capricorn. Advice, actions, please. Sagittarius energies. Yeah, there's a new beginning for you in finance. Or something long-term and stable, if not finance. So like a job or something. This could be just something. Actions, advice. Keep this quiet. Don't talk about it much. Don't overthink it either. Not that you shouldn't overthink it. It just means like you could be making a lot of choices to let go of things that weren't serving you. Yeah, you're healing something. You're coming out of some kind of like pain or emotional like withdrawal is what I heard. That's weird. Yeah. Okay, anything else? Yeah, there's something about your stability here with 9 of Pentacles here as a part of your advice with Wheel of Fortune here. It's like the right timing or the wrong timing is really important here. We have submission to a higher order, identifies traitors, and destroys their plans. So you're being protected. Definitely call on your protection for sure. Do your prayers. Dear God, guardian angels, Jesus, all the benevolent beings, please protect our Sagittariuses, all people watching this reading from any harm. Amen. All right, let's get you some tea leaf. Sagittarius. Tower. Something could have fell down. There could have been an argument or conflict that caused something. Could be with a Scorpio. There could have been something about words said or a decision made that could have like caused issues. Maybe a leaning tower of Pisa. Somebody here could be Italian. Wow, a marriage will take place. There could be something that's potentially long term here. Reconciliation, pineapple. There's some kind of strengthening happening. Or maybe there was in the past. Take care, enemies are working against you in the past position. These could be people from the past as well. Warning you of a problem now or in the future. March. Sagittarius messages. You'll be shown the way. So if you're looking for guidance in a relationship or building a solid foundation or success with effort, building a stronger, higher foundation, it looks like you're being shown and guided. I'm getting like Harry Potter. What's that? He's like, it's like a scene where he's like in the corridors at night and he's holding a map or something. So I don't know. Maybe there's something about like, yeah, the moon here. There was something about like he used to say like prongs Mooney or something, and then it would like hide his plans. Maybe there's something about hiding your plans. Like maybe somebody like Snape or something, somebody's like gonna stumble upon you or try to like get information out of you. But you have protection because Lupin came in and protected Harry during that scene. Mm. Yeah, forces will no longer be working against you, it looks like. It's like overcoming something, you'll be shown the way. It's like that corridor. Huh. Something about working through karma as well, or like learning something, becoming more wise, having better boundaries as well, Sagittarius. Successful outcome to your problems. You could have let go of a lot of things recently or had to. Or there's a wealth coming in. There's some kind of being shown the way to like intimacy or, oh, good lord. Good news. Oh, shit. Almost dropped the deck. So somebody's not two-faced or you're realizing something. But what's this warning here? Why is a warning here? What's this? Or, I mean, it's just a finger pointing to the future, so maybe it's not. Any extra clarifications for Sag? We'll grab the other side of the deck just to make sure. Resolving a problem. Okay, great. Coming out of some kind of anxiety or depression or worry that someone was against you. This could have been someone older or something about a karmic lesson or karmic learning from past lives. Spiritual development, awareness, and understanding. This could be resolving something. Like maybe if you had an issue with somebody, you're getting the insight or you're giving them insight. And it's somehow like helping a situation or something. Like it's Sagittarius. Yeah. It's leading to new growth. It's leading to that reconciliation. But don't be tempted to lower your standards here. It's like holding your own or something. Yeah, someone is not leaving your life. Maybe you thought they were going to. Maybe you had like a counseling session or something. But let's see. Sagittarius messages, guidance messages from your spirit team. So you're moving beyond some kind of vulnerability issues, maybe. Yeah, this could be a masculine in your life. This could have been someone who was superficial in the past or all about the party life. Sagittarius messages. There's some kind of nurturing compassion here. This could help bring something into fruition. I'm not sure if this is you towards it or someone towards you, but there's definitely a beginning of something long-term and stable here with the Page of Pentacles. This could be a coworker or a Scorpio. Anything else? Or Cancer. Thank you. Yeah, it's like seeing through something. That's interesting. Maybe you've had like a face-to-face conversation with somebody. Maybe you're getting clarity on your south node, or you're learning about your south node, or maybe your south node is in Aries. If you were born, I believe, in the 90s, or yeah, in the 90s probably. I think that's when Saturn was in Aries. So if you're watching me in that, you're in that age group, or maybe in a different age group when Saturn was in Aries. Then the Saturn entering Aries and the Neptune in Aries is definitely highlighting past lives for you with your South Node here. And some kind of like stripping away illusions and seeing the truth of something and breaking out of kind of comfort zones or repetitive patterns, maybe. Like this could be to do with family. Yeah, just as I say that, crazy. Transformation, Pluto, this could be something about like a rebirth, like the butterfly there, right? So something of like coming into your power or something. You could be paying attention to your dreams or something about your dreams. Good news. Maybe your dreams are revealing something to you. Interesting. Yeah, it's like allowing you to like feel better. Huh. Yeah, this could be like about a new beginning or about a masculine or something that you're feeling lusty or passionate towards. Yeah, there's some kind of balance or justice, karmic justice could be coming in. Like maybe somebody's, yeah, reunion here with disharmony coming out sideways. Something could be being fixed, like moving beyond a conflict. There's some kind of remembrance or awakening happening right now. That's interesting. Wow. Yeah, there could have definitely been confusion though. Alchemy. There's some kind of alchemy going on. Okay. Alrighty. Sagittarius, most important vital messages from your spirit team, God, guardian angels, Angel Michael for Sagittarius people and placements. Community, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because I think in the past few days you've had community in the reverse, so let's grab you a wisdom of the oracle. Bees could be, maybe you're seeing a lot of bee spirit animals could be relevant as well. Who knows for Sag from your spirit team? Yeah, I think this card, I think I read it yesterday, and it's about like what is familiar is not always good kind of vibe. Anything else for Sag? Peace. Oh, I feel like this reading's going forever. I'm going to have to close it out soon. 23 in the reverse. It's tiring me out. Now is the time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary outer conditions. Or in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument you are. Find harmony within, and don't look to the outer world. Provide certainty. This too shall pass. So once again, your life is filled with beautiful music. This could be regarding intimacy of Scorpio energy, give and take dynamics, reciprocity. Let's see. Messages for Sagittarius from your spirit team. Most important only, please. Messages. What is this? So maybe somebody's getting an exorcism. I don't know. Sagittarius, that's not funny. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Life needs to be enjoyed. If I gotta laugh, I gotta laugh. Yeah, don't wander from your current direction. Okay, interesting. We have don't let coworkers bait you. I think it's in the reverse. Take it as you will. Awaken your decision-making process. So maybe you're learning how to make decisions. Natural Born Killers, the movie here. So maybe there's something about a romantic situation. Wants to mess with your investments, time / energy / focus. Okay. And what zodiac sign would that be for Sagittarius? Wants to mess. Can you give clarity on this for Sag? Thank you. Could be somebody in your career. Could be a Capricorn. Could be somebody hidden from you. Could be a Pisces. Could be somebody on drugs. Could be somebody that wants to imprison you, somebody away from you, somebody having time away, somebody working hard, somebody who has a lot of restrictions and boundaries, very controlling. Could have Cancer placements, Gemini placements. But let's see. I'm going to pull a plant card. Actually, I haven't done that in a while. Sagittarius, messages, guidance. Angel Michael, Jesus, their guardian angels, their spirit team, God, to help our Sagittarius. Holly, interesting. Let us see. Opened right to it. Despite its thorny and poisonous nature, there is a sweetness to Holly's energy. Thorny and poisonous. Interesting. So maybe you need to tap into like making your own protection. Hanging holly on a bedpost invites good dreams as well as good fortune. It also serves as a home for fairies, and bringing bows of holly indoors provides shelter for otherworldly beings at night. Venture into your home and therefore convince them not to harm you while they're there. Fill a wide bowl with clean water and add sprigs of bells and berries of holly. Allow them to soak for a day or night before draining the basin. You shouldn't drink this holly water. So maybe you need holy water because we did see exorcism here, right? So maybe something about water, hydration. We do have that new moon in Cancer, right? Which is a water sign. You can use it to anoint your face, throat, wrist for protection and good fortune. Wow. Okay, maybe you need protection while something's ending, or this could be a relationship, or this could be some kind of like level up or completion or maturity in your relationships. It could be also while you communicate with somebody. But let's get you extra messages from your ancestors, spirit team, guardian angels, guides for Sagittarius. Any extra messages to help our Sagittarius? Okay, we have competitive work environment. Awaken your decision-making process. Already read that. Okay. Wolf here. So maybe you have a wolf around you, or there's something. Maybe this is a masculine, or maybe something about the wolf spirit animal could be relevant, or something associated with wolf. Blockbuster magic. Okay, so maybe something is an illusion. I don't know. Freaked out by you. I don't know. Practice your own techniques to bring yourself into harmony with all. So continue to protect yourself and ground and do whatever you need to do. Don't be distracted. Choose God/integrity. Interesting. I'm tired of being treated like a piece of meat. So this could be you or somebody else. Interesting vibes. Messages for Sagittarius. People and placements from their spirit team, guardian angels, guides, angel Michael, Sagittarius messages. Stuck. There could be something like looping here, like repetitive. I know Molly McCord was talking about like we're going to start breaking out of like a repetitive emotional cycle. Stagnating, plateauing, feeling trapped, second guessing decisions. This card suggests it's time to make a final decision to either stay where you are or make a drastic change for the better. Remember that not choosing is a disempowered choice. Trust yourself to make the right call with the information available and move forward. This could be regarding ending something, a career maybe, security. Interesting. I wonder why that's coming out. Sagittarius. Can you give us guidance on stuck? Billionaire, okay. Cult leader. Black square, the oracle. Okay, let's see what black square is about. Oh, this is the wrong book. There it is. Apparently, you were only down for doing the bare minimum during an incredibly significant time to stand up and advocate for human rights. I want to say your rights. Interesting. Your actions need to not just be performative; they must be based in real knowledge and include follow through. Interesting, both online and in real life. You don't have to be on the front lines, but at this point in history, you can't be silent either. So maybe somebody or something about silence or silencing you could be important or relevant. I'm actually not going to even feel bad about doing a longer reading. I don't care. I'm going to do a longer reading. Okay, Sagittarius. Messages, guidance from their spirit team, ancestors, and angels. My angel Michael messages for Windfall of Abundance. Let's see. When 1118, 118. Great news! This card heralds a financial windfall, unexpected payment, or an unforeseen increase in your abundance could be on its way to you. The angels guide you to keep your heart and arms open with gratitude and graciousness in receiving. So maybe you have to enter this receptive energy. Keep your heart and arms open with gratitude and graciousness in receiving. It is important to recognize this windfall, whether it occurs in one lump payment or if it represents a gradual rise in income level. In either case, the angels of abundance want to. Why do I have a feeling I'm like it's like a hard time spitting this out? It's weird. Maybe you have haters. No offense. It's important to recognize this windfall whether it occurs in one lump payment or represents a gradual rise in income level. In either case, the angels of abundance want to remind you that a wise and responsible use of your funds ensures you stay in the energetic flow of abundance. Paying attention, I was actually listening to Astro Lotta. She's another astrologer, and she was talking about how the sacral chakra is important for feminines and how having some money in your bank account makes you feel secure so that you're always kind of in that feminine pulling in kind of yin energy where you're not desperate chasing, right? That's masculine energy, right? So holding, having a safe nest is really important. Paying attention to divine guidance, your intuition, and signs from heaven is the best way to hasten the arrival of the windfall now. God and the angels cannot directly intervene in your life, but they can give you subtle nudges in the right direction. Sudden bursts of inspiration, unexpected desire to travel, or even an impulse to contact someone can be a sign that will directly unlock this financial tide surging your way. Interesting. So pay attention to your inspiration for sure. Maybe you're going on a trip. Um, Interesting. Alrighty, this could be through like networks, connections, organizations, travel, expansion, learning, luck, a spouse. But I think I'm going to end it here. Very interesting reading. My head is hurting from wearing this headset, so I can't do too long. Oh, we also have Fashion Witch that's just chilling out here. So maybe we'll read that one before we close. Maybe somebody really didn't want me to do this reading. You can dress the part, but if you claim to be a witch and your practice lacks morality, you, my darling, are not a witch, but a muggle in chic disguise. So really stay true to yourself, it seems, or something like that. Maybe we'll pull extra messages, actually. I think the pain is fading. Just going to make sure that pops out. Actually, we're going to do an oracle. Sagittarius advice guidance for a lovely Sagittarius from their angels, elders. Yeah, you definitely have ancestors around you. Important messages for Sagittarius from your spirit team. Jesus, intuition in the reverse. Interesting. When intuition is in the reverse, you may be spending too much time in the clouds. Deepening your intuition is an important step, but don't spend every moment visualizing without taking any action. Spending too much time working on your intuition without grounding leaves you feeling disconnected from the day-to-day life. The message is even more profound if you have also pulled the rooted card or feel called to read it. So maybe there's something about your root chakra. I think Aries is connected with the root chakra, so maybe like looking into healing that or working with it or how to, heal through it could be important. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please hit the like button. You can subscribe as well if you need a personal. You can use the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Thank you so much. Take care.